a big noise in the wood. Brer Rabbit is being played by
Gavin.
the terrapin is Mrs. Gainey. The woodpecker is the bear is
Maya.
the frog is
Kiana.
the skunk is
Andrew.
the deer is
Damien.
and the owl is.
Rachel.
All right, everybody. Just me and Brer. All right, Gavin, you're on.
Come on, Brer Champion. Let's race to the pond and back. First one back is the winner.
I'm not racing against you again, Brer Rabbit. I won the first race, and that should be sufficient. I proved that turtles are the fastest animals in the forest.
You tricked me, Brer Champion, and you know it, lulling me into thinking that you were so well. That was unfair and duplicitous. Brer Champion, duplicitous.
Duplicitous? Why, you're the one constantly playing tricks on your friends. I'll never forget the time you deceived poor Brer Bear into tearing down Mrs. Clark's fence just so you could sneak in and eat her carrots. Now that's duplicitous.
Help! What's that noise? Help! Danger!
What are you going on about, Brer Rabbit? It's just Brer Woodpecker pecking at the tree you're leaning against. Don't tell me you're frightened of a little old woodpecker.
A woodpecker couldn't make a humongous noise like that. It must have been a tree crashing down, or a whole bunch of trees.
Calm down, Brer Rabbit. It was only me. I was thinking there was something like rocks in this tree. We shouldn't do nothing today.
Brer Rabbit, watching you jump like that is even better than winning the race. Come on, Brer Woodpecker, we've got to tell the others about this. We don't want one of them to step on a twig and scare Brer Rabbit now.
Stop teasing, Brer Turpin. And why are you going to believe that Brer Rabbit was a regular creature as me?
That's right, Brer Woodpecker. I've got a reputation to preserve.
Your secret's safe with me, Brer Rabbit. Let's go, Turpin.
Remember, don't tell anybody I was scared.
What's the secret? What? Turpin and Woodpecker not supposed to stay scared of Brer Rabbit.
Oh, nothing, and you don't go sneaking up on me like that. There's just this noise in the woods, and because I got these particularly sensitive ears, I heard it before anybody. It sure sounded to me like the logging truck driving into the woods.
So you're scared of trucks, Brer Rabbit?
Don't be ridiculous. I'm not frightened of trucks or anything else. I'm afraid for you, Brer Bear. I think they're here to cut down your favorite honey tree. What a terrible day that would be. No more honey for my good friend Brer Bear.
Oh, that's terrible news, Brer Rabbit. I love the honey tree more than anything in the world. I absolutely need that honey tree. What are we going to do?
What could be more disastrous than a walking truck in our innocent woods? Thank goodness you have a clever Brer Rabbit to work out a plan. You'll have to excuse me now, Brer Bear, so I can go home and do some thinking.
Come up with a really good plan, Brer Rabbit. Please save us from this terrible thing.
What terrible thing, Brer Bear?
The most terrible thing in the world. A frog and truck full of loggers is coming down to cut down my honey tree and turn your favorite lily pond into a parking lot.
Not my favorite lily pond. Why would they do something awful like that? They must be planning to tear up the whole woods. Who's tearing up the whole woods? There are loggers in the woods, Bear Skunk. They're going to cut down Brer Bear's honey tree like it was a tiny twig, and then they'll fill in my lily pond, turn into a parking lot, and they'll dig up your meadow. My meadow, my poor lovely meadow, gone. Each way. I bet those loggers will turn into a golf course or something. A golf course? Somebody turning our meadow into a golf course? You know what that means, don't you? Whenever people build a golf course, they always build condos. And next thing we'll do is build a shopping mall. You never see condos without a shopping mall nearby. People will play golf and live in condos, always come in places to shop. A shopping mall? There goes our beautiful woods. Why are you all standing around and yelling about a shopping mall? They're going to build one right next to the golf courses and the condos. There are hundreds of trucks driving up the tear up Bear Skunk's meadow. What in the world are you talking about? Except for all of you yammering away, the woods are as peaceful as ever. But what about the condos and the golf courses, Bear Skunk? Well, a bunch of nonsense and dribble. That's what it is. That is. Who told you this ridiculous story about condos and golf courses? They're planning on chopping down Bear's honey tree and filling in Brer Frog's lily pond and sending a bulldozer to dig up the whole meadows. Well, has anyone actually seen this shopping mall or condos or Bear's honey tree being cut down? Have any of you actually seen anyone in the woods except us?
No, but Bird Terrapin said Brer Rabbit heard a scary noise in the woods, and Brer Rabbit told me that.
Ah, Brer Rabbit. Now I get the picture. Let's go pay a visit to Brer Rabbit and find out what he actually heard. We should hurry before this story gets any bigger. Look, there's Terrapin Woodpecker. Brer Terrapin and Brer Woodpecker, why are the loggers destroying our woods and cutting down Brer lily pond?
And filling in Brer Frog's favorite lily pond.
And building a golf course and condos and a shopping mall in our meadow.
What are y'all going about? Good people all the here. We're all you. I don't know. I don't know no better to city president like these.
Ebony, there was a big noise in the woods this morning, right? And I'm going to let you know where Woodpecker and all analyze the situation.
Loggers in the woods, that's what Brer Rabbit said the noise was.
I was with Brer Rabbit this morning, and loggers had nothing to do with what he heard.
So what was the noise then? And why was Brer Rabbit frightened?
I think we should let Brer Rabbit explain to himself. Let's go to the house. Let's go to the house in the action.
An excellent idea, Brer Woodpecker. It's always an adventure to hear Brer Rabbit try and talk himself out of trouble.
Brer Rabbit's place is just up the hill. What a beautiful sunny day, so peaceful and quiet. There's nothing better than sitting here all alone with the windows open. There's such a nice breeze, no pesky woodland creatures coming around to bother. My carrots do smell so happy, and I can't wait to dig in. A whole pot of glorious carrot stew just for me. Yikes! Where did you all come from? You seem quite satisfied today, Brer Rabbit. How come you're the only one who's not worrying about the big noise in the woods? What noise in the woods would that be? Brer Terrapin says a big noise burned you earlier today.
You don't remember that big, loud noise you heard this morning? The one that had you yelling about danger?
Oh, that noise. Now, why didn't you say so from the beginning?
You told me it was loggers taking down my honey tree.
And they were getting ready to fill up my favorite lily pond. And they were going to turn my meadow into a shopping mall. And then we'll build golf course and condos. Wait a minute here. I didn't say a word about shopping malls or golf courses or condos.
Brer Rabbit, tell the truth now. You said loggers were going to cut down my favorite honey tree, didn't you?
Well, what I said about your honey tree might have been a bit of exaggeration, Bear. Everyone knows exaggeration is one of my specialties. But I had nothing to do with the story about Brer Frog's lily pond. Is that true, Brer Bear?
Well, I figured it didn't mean fair that loggers would just cut down my honey tree. And while they were in the woods, I thought, what if they wandered over to Brer Frog's lily pond?
So it was you who said they were going to fill my lily pond into a parking lot? But Brer Frog, you were the one who said they were going to dig up my meadow. was you. But it was you who said they were going to build a Gulf Coast Bears Cook in a shopping mall. That wasn't exactly true either.
It was just as true as your story about the condos, Bear Dear. It looks like we've all been doing some exaggerating today, but there's no harm done. Bear Bear's honey tree is still standing and nobody's tried to rear frogs in Lily Pond.
And there's nothing in Bruce Skunk's meadow but all that tall grass and wildflowers.
True, but since we're all telling the truth, Brer Rabbit, go ahead and tell everybody what scared you in the first place.
I don't like admitting I'm scared of anything, but I guess I gotta be jumping when Brer Woodpecker started pecking that tree of his for a little birdie sure makes an awful lot of noise. So there it is, Brer Turpin. I made up the story about the loggers and Brer Bear's honey tree. So you are responsible for today's confusion. You owe us a sincere apology. Okay, I'm sorry. And I mean it. I promise never to do it again, but you all know me too well to think I'd keep that promise for long.
I guess that will have to do then. But since you're the one who started all those rumors, Brer Rabbit, how about sharing that delicious carrot stew I smell wafting out of your window? It seems only fair.
On one condition, Brer Turpin, since everyone's being so fair today, how about a rematch on our race?
You never give up, do you, Brer Rabbit?